continue to track our top story of Manipur. Now, Team INDIA's two-day visit of violence-hit Manipur has concluded. The delegation of 21 MPs met State Governor today and submitted to her a memorandum of their observations made during the visit. The opposition urged the governor to ensure peace and normalcy is restored in the state at the earliest. Earlier, the 21-member delegation met the victims of violence, including the two women who were disrobed and paraded naked on the streets of Manipur on May 4th. The delegation is set to raise their observations in Parliament on Monday, but Union Minister Anurag Thakur has hit out at the opposition, accusing them of politicizing the Manipur tragedy by not allowing discussions to take place in the Parliament. In fact, I'm being joined in by Arvind Sawant, MP of Shiv Sena UBT faction, remember, who is also part of the delegation that visited Manipur. Mr. Sawant, I appreciate you taking the time out and joining us here on Mirror Now. But as we speak about the key visit by the delegation, does the opposition feel the key objective has been achieved? Or in your opinion, what are the key observations of the same in your assessment?
The basic is that when the discussion is to be held in the parliament, by listening to the news or reading the newspapers and creating an opinion by giving some presentation by some people, it is half the knowledge. But once you visit it, you really interact with the people who are affected by the entire episode, the violence. And then we realize how the situation is so grim. And so, it is so much so that when we visited the relief camps, only thing we control ourselves from the tears. How can the government allow to run the violence for 88 days? Even on 28th of July, when we visited on 29th, on 28th of July also, some of the houses were burnt in the Manipur. You just tell me, is it the situation that where the government is existing? Can you expect that the government is existing? And even on 20th of July, the houses are being burnt. Where is the law and order? Where is the safety to the people? Both communities. I am not talking about any community. Now there is pure division. The people from one community cannot enter into the arena of other community. And this is what the situation. It is in India. Is it a state where the harmony is required to be maintained? How they lived 100 years together? What is that which is departing them from each other to such an extent that not the difference of opinion, but to it has led to a enmity right now. And some other sources are adding fuel to the fire. Now, first and foremost thing is that from where these people are getting weapons, may it be of any community, how they are firing, how they have got advanced weapons with them. Even your reporters, not exactly maybe your channel also, they were sitting in the bunkers and the firing was going on. And it is, the army is hardly 100 meters or 150 meters away from that firing. No action is taken, neither by Assam Rifle, neither by CRPF, neither by the police. Who should take it? Who is going to take the action?
Mr. Sawant, as you point out the on-ground situation, right, and also with the fact that several of your colleagues going on to state that it is volatile, it is a horror that what you have witnessed, and a sense of normalcy needs to prevail. But as you point out the situation of the ammunition as well, what does the opposition make of the state administration, that is? Who do you think should be held responsible for all the pointers that you're making right now?
First and foremost is the state government. But neglecting it for over a period of 30, 70, 80 days, central government is equally responsible for this. Both the governments are equally responsible. You are touring around the world, you are speaking something outside in other states, blaming other states, some will be pointing out the incidences happened in other states, comparing with the people of the Manipur, with the violence of the Manipur, where 100 people, 50, more than 140 people died. The violence is for 88 days, it is still continued. Some isolated incident, you relate with that? Is it fair enough for a government to take an excuse like this? Instead of concentrating on the issue, asking people to cool down, appealing them, taking some remedial effective measures. No measure at all. You tell me, you ask the government, either of the, whether it is state or central government, what remedial action they have taken. Except day before yesterday or 2 days back, they have said that CBI inquiry has been set up. When the Honorable Supreme Court intervened, warned them, if you do not look into the issues, we will intervene. After that, the central government took initiative. Is it a way that in a federal state of countries, where one of the state which is at the border of Myanmar, which is at the border of Bangladesh, even some of the parties border to China, you are allowing the violence to continue? Ethnical violence. What is this going on? Whether the government exists or not, that is a $1 million question. And therefore I say,
Mr. Sawant, one of the aspects about this visit, how the BJP has read into this, the reason why I'm bringing that is also because politically speaking, they continue to raise a selective outrage by the opposition. That West Bengal also witnessed violence against women. Why doesn't the opposition go on to discuss this? In fact, Union Ministers Anurag Thakur and Arjun Ram Meghwal state that the government is ready for a discussion on Manipur, but the opposition did not let the discussion happen in the parliament. So in your opinion, what does the opposition have to say to this?
Are they worth of taking cognizance? Are they worth leaders to be taking cognizance? You yourself should answer it. Where their fact finding, to be very, very frank and open, and with the deep pain in the heart, I can tell you. Please, for God's sake, do not politicize the issues. Such issues which will harm the harmony and unity of the country. Don't compare these first. The comparison itself is a deplorable. You people have sent your party's fact-finding committee to the West Bengal. Why your party did not? West Bengal incident might have taken place recently, 4 days back, 50 days back, week back. 80 days, 70 days burning, more than 100 people died. Why your party did not send a fact-finding committee over there? Do you have an answer for this? Therefore, I say, with the pain, don't politicize the issue. Please, the incident at Bengal, I am not defending that, not at all. But how you are comparing with the death of 140 people, ethnical, there is a division. Almost the state is divided now. State is divided. Within the state, there are boundaries down. Can you compare this with West Bengal or Rajasthan or Bihar? Shameful. I say shameful on you people. Those people, claim not you, those who are saying like this, comparing like this. You are sending your fact-finding committee to West Bengal. Why you did not send a fact-finding committee even after a month? 3 months people are there in the relief camp. So yesterday the woman was shattered and she cried. She was weeping like anything. You can't tolerate that. That was the situation. Can you compare this? BJP is a party, he is always politicizing every issue. There also, they must have some political intentions. Why they ignored it, why they neglected it. Think of it first, and then talk about other incidences. The state governments are taking action over there. Here the state
Mr.
government
Sawant, as you raise questions about inaction, about the situation and on ground, what does the opposition right now demand from the government?
We did not go as an opposition. We went there as a responsible Indian civilian. We civilians, forget about a member of parliament, all. We don't feel that India should remain united. Don't you feel it? Is it not responsibility of everyone? If you go there, you feel you are objecting it. For what? Should have said, let us come together, sit together, and come out with some solution to restore the peace first, and then try to bring the harmony again. Horrible. It's a horrible situation, I'm telling you. The hearts are broken. There is a tremendous enmity right now between the communities. And you don't have any washing powder like the BJP has got. Bring the people in the laundry and clean them. That laundry is not existing there. So it's really shameful to compare like this. Then I raised the question, why they did not go to find out the fact-finding committee, why did not go to that Manipur? Right now, the situation is very grim. The first thing is that the power should be given to the army or the police to control this firing. Find out the arms which have been looted by the people. And find out the arms, where from they are getting the arms, the weapons, the bullets, the bombs. No action. Their own MLAs have been assaulted. BJP's own MLAs have been assaulted. One of them is taking treatment here. He's lost the memory. What is that? Their own MLA is saying, I cannot go to the Impal because I don't know, there is a threat to my life. Don't you feel serious about it? Is it happening in West Bengal? Is it happening in Rajasthan? And why only, what is happening in Madhya Pradesh? Why don't you talk about that? Rapes are not happening in Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh is a top in that crime. Just because BJP is ruling, keep it, hide it, and blame others. It's very shameful. I feel disheartened. I get disappointed and disheartened by I'm telling you, I'm really not belonging to any party of that political party. Feel that feeling is there. A woman paraded naked in my country, which is known as Hindustan. And you all anchors who are women anchors, female anchors, should get disheartened out of all this.
Right, Mr. Sawant. Appreciate you talking to us here on Mirror Now with the situation that is on ground in Manipur, and of course the fact that this key visit by the delegation would result hopefully in a positive situation where we would see things turn better for the state. But for the moment, we leave it at that. Appreciate you taking the time out once again and joining us here. And on that note, that's all I have for you in this edition. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned to Mirror Now. News and updates to continue.